Hey friends, in today's video I want to talk about the Warden's Law hand cannon. The Grandmaster Nightfall was dropping the Swarm, but then Bungie last minute changed it, and now Warden's Law Adept is dropping. I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to compare it to the stock version of Warden's Law. I kept this from way back when. I actually have a note in my item manager that says don't delete this because every update this has potential to be a broken gun, like it has broke before in the past. The damage model of Warden's Law right now is kind of like Crimson, except instead of a 3-shot burst, it is a 2-shot burst. And it does 45 damage per shot, so it's kind of like an old 120 RPM hand cannon, where it hits about 90. And that right there is the trade-off for Warden's Law. It has a constrained range drop-off, but if you use something like Radiant, you can 2-tap at base without the need for a kill. So since the loot changed in the GM, everyone's hopping in to try to get an Adept Warden's Law, and if I had to say what my god roll is, it's going to be Snapshot, Zen Moment, Steady Rounds, Chambered Compensator, and a Stability or a Range Masterwork. And specifically all of those. I think Zen Moment is the most important because it reduces reticle bounce, and then Snapshot would be the second best because this gun has such low handling that Snapshot sort of overrides it. A lot of the time you slide into an engagement and you're not even ADS yet because the handling is so slow. So my last PvP stream was terrible because I used the stock Warden's Law that you see in the background right here and had a terrible time. The idea was I wanted to try it out so that I can later compare it to a god roll. This one's going to be great, the rework's probably amazing, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to like the Adept one even better. That's not how it went down. It was a mistake. It was one of the worst PvP streams I've had in a very, very long time. So the question that came up on stream all day is, how do you like Warden's Law? And I had to tell him I dislike it. I actually wrote it down. I had 6 main reasons why I dislike it. Number 1 is flinch. Number 2 is bloom/accuracy. Number 3 is the handling. Number 4 is the range drop-off. Number 5 is the aerial effectiveness. Number 6 is the mag size/reload. This list is in a specific order of magnitude. I feel that flinch is the reason that I can't find success with it, then a little bit of bloom and accuracy, then handling because I can't get to my other weapon to make better use of space, then range drop off because SMGs go crazy. So now my goal was to create a build that fixed those main problems. Starting with the flinch, there is Cert Arachnid's Facade. With bloom and accuracy, there is of course Lucky Pants and also the Fighting Lion. And then number 3, handling, well, you could use Dragon Shadow. I tried all of them. Even number 4, range drop-off, I tried Lunafaction Boots, and it still didn't quite do it. I found the best loadout that fixed most of these was Cert Arachnid's Facade with Fighting Lion. If you didn't know, if you shoot Fighting Lion, it boosts the accuracy of your other gun when you switch to it. So, Cert Arachnid's Facade is that one strand helmet where if you use the grapple, it gives you woven mail, and if you have woven mail, it gives you anti-flinch. And then there's also a Thread of Ascent, so if you use your grapple, you get handling and aerial effectiveness. With the combination of all of these, the gun was okay. And okay isn't good enough when you have to sacrifice that much in your kit to do so. Overall, the gun was so bad that I accidentally reverse boosted myself out of Skill Island. Skill-based matchmaking was like, you kind of suck. Go over here with the normal players. And shots were starting to register. I wasn't getting wallbanged. There weren't bows. There weren't SMGs. Gamers were just running around with sweet business having a great time. And I felt bad that I could hit my shots when I finally took off Warden's Law. So I cooled the jets. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have fun too. But before that happened, I took Warden's Law into comp, and this was the best game of the day. So, I'm going to leave you with that. And I will compare this to the Adept version in the future, but I might not get it. RNG might say no. But until then, I really don't like this archetype. Maybe that opinion will change in the future. Maybe Bungie will buff it. But until then, I will probably just be using Crimson. I love Crimson. It's one of my favorite guns. So I'll just use that instead. Okay. Don't give me my grapple melee. He's gonna get a kill flip.